Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
I have clicked. We are recording. The action is now.
Hello and welcome to What's on Tap podcast.
Welcome back, everyone. And we have gathered the crew together yet again for another exciting, fun, slightly different episode.
Beer Avengers assemble!
Exactly. So once again, we are joined by Bjorn.
Yes, hello.
And Pontus.
Hello, yes, this is Pontus.
Yes.
So Bjorn sits steadily at the most frequent guest on the show. Pontus he's bubbling up.
Yep.
I think this is my fourth episode.
Yeah, he's
Maybe
been in
something
several. We'll have to go through the archives to
I'm
learn
surprised you
that.
don't have that index. You can just pull it up automatically.
But they're both frequent guests and friends of the show.
They are. And that's one of the reasons why we gathered everyone together today, because we thought we got something extra fun, something extra ABV, and we couldn't just keep it to ourselves. So we are going to blind taste 8 Triple IPAs. I can say that the ABVs vary from I think around 9% to around 15% maybe.
Oof.
15?
Yes. So
Boy.
there are quite a few beers for us to try today of various qualities. Some are rated extremely high, and some are not rated that high at all. So it'll be fun to see what we think when we try something from, say, a really high, amazing brewery and something from maybe a local brewery that we don't rank as high. You have had some of these beers. I think at least 3 of them you may have had already. There's at least 4 or 5 that you haven't had before. So that'll be fun to see how you re-rank them based on trying them blind without knowing the hype or the marketing behind it.
Exactly, because we're not really guessing what the beers are.
No.
We're rating them if they are good triple IPAs or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're rating them based on how we feel about them. And then what we'll do is we'll pick our scores, we'll average them out, and then we will we'll reveal the beers in order from lowest to highest rating.
Oh, this is actually going to be really fun.
Yes, and I think it's probably gonna differ to what we have from the ratings today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I would think some of these beers are going to be like, this is just weird and unbalanced, and I don't think it's all that great. And then other things, you'll be like, this is great. And what also is nice is because it takes away that peer influence. Oh, well, Martin gave it a 4.25. I guess I should give it at least a 4.
Even though it's a 3.
Exactly.
Because Martin doesn't know what he's talking about.
Exactly. So,
Martin was drunk that time.
That could be also the case where you may have tried them at a beer festival and you may not remember what it was. You were just like, that's pretty good, fuck it, whatever.
I can't remember ever being drunk.
I know, yeah, exactly.
I have a
I
photo.
remember once.
Right.
So I guess let's get the first couple of beers out.
I have video proof of you being
And-
Martin, so
I have a wonderful
last time
gift.
is easy.
I have a wonderful gift of Martin being drunk.
Yeah,
I was just happy there. I wasn't drunk.
All right, so
I have picture proof of it. You laying down the street on the way to Moriskana.
Oh, I would love to see that.
But that's just being a fun-spirited kind of guy.
All right, so here we have beer number 1. It is a.
Do we start?
We can start. Yeah, it's a hazy triple IPA.
It's
Give it
definitely
a-
hazy.
Yeah, it's very murky.
So I looked up to see if there was a BJCP style guide for this. Technically, I guess this would fit somewhere between New England IPA and Imperial IPA, but Imperial IPA stops at 10%. So technically, a triple IPA should be 10.5% or higher, and that's about the only descripting notes that you can get outside of that. So just in the first 2 beers, we're already seeing a lot of variety in the beers themselves.
Yeah. So the first one, are we rating it already, or are we saving it for later?
I think we can try it and then rate it. Let's just go ahead and try it. So initial smell.
I already tried it.
Well, good for you, man. Look at you jumping.
I thought I was supposed to.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh
I'll
man.
say,
Beer
not that guy.
coming out here.
It smells a bit sweaty.
Yeah, a bit sweaty. It's
It's really sweet.
Yeah,
very sweet.
it's
Kind of
sweet.
green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
green and very boozy.
So this is probably one of those that's closer to 15.
Yeah, you think so?
I would say it's probably like around 10 to 11.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the highest rated ones. If you check the colors so far, so it's probably a hype beer.
This one probably has hype.
But
I think
say,
it might be Omnipollo.
Yeah,
Well, we don't have to guess the brewery.
No.
Yeah,
but
okay.
it's according to the taste,
Mm-hmm.
it's Omnipollo-ish in the
and
taste.
it's a bit green as well, which has
Yes.
been the same.
And
the same
I'm
thing
starting
for-
to not liking Omnipollo that much.
Yeah, I think
So-
we're all getting a little
So-
adjunct Omnipollo fatigue.
I think the problem is since they started at the church, they released their beers too early because many of them have been too green.
Yeah.
But we don't know if it's Omnipollo, but
Yeah.
So is anyone ready to give a rating for this?
Yeah, I
first
mean,
one
do you guys
already?
want to rate the first one?
Do we do it by 0.5 or point?
Well, we can do,
Point
our
twen-
standard.
0.25.
Point
That's
25
the-
is our standard.
That's
Yeah,
what's on tap.
I'm gonna be nice and give it a 3.75, and that's being
Nice.
Nice.
All right.
That's actually where I am as well. But I feel like that's where it is.
Yep.
I'm nice when I'm saying it's 3.5.
Ooh,
Yeah.
this probably got a 425 from someone at some point.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No, it's too sweet and too boozy. It's not that boozy, but with the sweetness, it's kind of.
It is really heavy sweet.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
So,
It's the green. Yes, I just tasted that as well.
2 smells not like an IPA at all.
No, it's
number 2 has a quite clear amber.
Is this a super old one?
it's
I don't know what it is.
it tastes minty, so it's probably an old one of these old like the Struce, those kind of ones. It's the mint.
It does taste minty. This does taste kind of old-ish.
Yes.
It's very malty.
Yes, it is. I will say this is one I snuck in at the very last minute because I just wanted to fuck with you guys.
Well, it's not a triple IPA at all.
No, it's totally triple I. Well, I mean, this is the one that comes at 15%. I will tell you what.
The Struce.
This is
No. This is. I will tell you exactly what this was. This was the McKellar 3000 IBU,
Fuck.
and it's about 2 years old at this point. So I'm really throwing that one out there. I know exactly what this one is because it tastes very, very different. Because so about 2 years ago, McKellar released 3 super high ABV beers. It was 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000 IBU.
0, 1,000, and 3,000.
right.
Yeah,
I think I
something like
have one of those somewhere.
You gave me your can because you ended up with like 2 or 3 cans of it.
Yeah,
I'm such a good friend.
Yeah, because you were like, I never want to drink this again. You can have this, and I'm
we
just
got
like,
them in the McKellar Beer Club, that's fine.
yeah. And then I think it came out at like Systembolaget and a couple of things. And so I just thought, well, I've been sitting on this for a couple of years. It would be really fun to throw it out with everything else to see how it's aged and if it's worth drinking. And I gotta say, I think it's a lot better than when it first came out.
I thought it was bad back then. I think it's bad now as well because for me the minty taste is what's
yeah.
totally-
It's 2 years old. It should have been drunk already.
yeah.
It's gone into weird barley wine territory.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
With
Yeah,
weird,
I agree.
it's not necessarily good.
Yeah.
But weird.
I agree.
But if you compare it to one we had a few years ago, the one from the Struce, the Kill and Destroy, at 18%, we drank it when it was, I think it was 9 or 10 years old. That had turned into a really good barley wine. So
Yes.
Yeah.
But it has this West Coast
It's-
note to it.
Yeah.
It's really malty.
I'll say it was
Stones
like,
IPAs.
you know, the older 2 early triple IPAs?
No, don't really remember those.
I don't
Okay.
remember. Yeah, is that part of the series? Like this is art, this is architecture.
No, close to stupid, blah blah blah.
Ah, dangerous to close.
yes.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really close to that kind of malt profile because
Yeah.
those are super sweet and
Yeah.
very malt heavy.
But
And
there's the same problem. It's minty as fuck. This.
yeah, so
I don't think it's as minty as fuck, but there is a bit of that mintiness at the end.
no, it smells mint now as well.
Okay, so what would we give this one?
3.25.
3.
2.
I'm actually going to give it a 3.5 because I kind of liked it.
And now I've done a sneak taste of number 3, and I think it's the
Yeah.
best so far.
Cleanse my palate.
It's actually it's very clear. It's kind of West Coasty. It's the most balanced so far.
Yeah.
Golden.
Yeah. This was not hazy at all. It's very light and golden.
Always believe that you want gold.
It's Driefonteinen.
Oh, it says 3 on it, so it has to be Driefonteinen.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, the 3 is even written kind of like. Right.
That's because my handwriting is atrocious. That's why it's each one is a different version of the 3 on Pontus' shirt. So.
But this brings me back to the time before New England IPAs,
Yep.
and it's a nice throwback.
But I say, for me, what makes this, what I like about this, it's not that overly sweet,
No.
Exactly.
like many of the old ones used to be. So this
That
one
has
is,
a great IBU.
yeah.
Yeah, so this is the best one so far.
Wow, I was surprised on this one. I actually know what this one is too, and I'm surprised that this one's such a banger because I would not have picked that. But let's go. Let's. What are you rating this?
I would say strong 3.75.
Okay,
I'll round it up to a 4.
4.
Yeah, I'll go with a weak 4.
4, and I will also go with a 4. All right, which brings us to beer number 4. Yeah, and now we get into kind of like I don't know what the hell we're getting next because
I think 3 really benefits from going after 1 and 2.
Yes.
Because that comparison makes it feel super balanced.
well, I think we can always revisit these. We can always re-rate them if you think something you want to go back and retry. So we're not saying the final word on these once we move on to it. No. I like Fight 4.
I think Pontus thinks this is too green.
It's too opposite.
It's too what?
Oh, he name dropped the brewery.
Yeah.
You might actually be correct in that brewery guess. Do you want to say it out loud?
Not right now. Maybe
Okay.
later. But I think for me this one is. I don't like the mouthfeel of it at all. It's too thin. It's too boozy. Like there's no backbone to it.
I find it.
It is quite possible that it is Apex.
I find it pretty light and pretty. I don't find it too boozy.
I know, but it's too light. I want more fat. Like a thick mouthfeel.
I think it drinks really easy. Honestly, I think it's the problem for me is I might drink it too fast because you're right. It doesn't have like a huge mouthfeel on it. It's just kind of light, a little refreshing, and I think that it would kind of do you
It's
under.
quite easy drinkable
Yeah.
for a triple IPA.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very boozy for me.
All right. So what do we do with beer number 4?
I'm not getting the same vibes as Pontus, so I'll give this a 4 as well. This is New England IPA more towards what I like compared to 1.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm gonna do another 3.75. That's my number.
375. I mean, all right.
It dies off a bit fast. For me. I would love it to stick around a bit longer.
Yeah.
So strong 3.75.
I like the dies off pretty fast. It's a little dry, and then has a slightly bitter note at the end, which gives it a 4 for me.
When I said Apex, you said something, Björn.
Arcus or Arcus.
Arcus,
yes.
The Latvian.
Yes.
brew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
They
guess.
they also pump out a lot of these IPAs and double IPAs, triple
Yeah.
IPAs.
I will say
quite
I-
similar in
I think at least 4 of these were available at Systembolaget at one point. Maybe actually I think 5 of these were available at
I'll say
Systembolaget.
Oh, have you tried 5 yet?
No, I haven't. We're gonna do 5 next.
It's really sharp.
yes, but it fades. It cuts off really fast. Like it starts really harsh, but it. Give it a swirl.
I'll give it a swirl. It's harsh and sharp and kind of offends my taste buds.
it's a bit soapy.
Yeah, but
So-
they're like give it a swirl. It evolves.
It hasn't got that
Swirly.
It got more soapy when after I swirled it.
Ah,
That one's my least favorite.
Which one? 5?
5.
Yes.
It's like a weird papaya.
So I'm gonna give it. Actually, I'm gonna give it a 3. I did not really.
you know,
care for it.
It's almost like a military IPA.
It's not getting better. 275.
275.
Oh, I'm probably swearing in church right now.
325.
No,
the first tip I had was really good, but then something happened.
All right.
5 is
I will give it a 3 also. Very nice.
All right.
5 is really not doing it for me.
Okay.
6 looks like fruit juice.
Yes.
6 is a Merc bomb. It is
But
like,
look, where's the carbonation?
yeah.
There is no carbonation.
No.
The irony will probably be 6 is the highest hyped triple
Well,
IP of all of them.
Probably.
This is from Economic Canal.
Oh no! Fuck
Oh.
no. That's undrinkable.
Yeah, that is definitely the worst.
It's rancid.
That is not very good at all.
It's so green.
Yes.
Wolf, that is not. That's a 2.5 for me.
Same.
Green and harsh.
A week 2.
2 and
225.
225. All right. Well, we do have a new low point.
That could be an Omnipollo though.
That is true.
Number 7.
I will say there is an Omnipollo amongst the lot. So
Ooh.
one of them could be the Omnipollo.
This is a really fun experiment. That you got 8 surprised me. I thought we were doing a fewer amount, but it's more fun this
Technically,
way.
we got 7. And what's so weird is in the coming weeks, there's like a bunch of triple IPAs coming out.
I would say this one is the best one so far for me.
7?
I
Yes,
agree.
7.
7 is great.
It's very
We're back.
rich but it's also very smooth.
A lot of fruit in the aftertaste, and
Yeah.
we're back. We're back
Yeah.
on track.
I say this is the first 425 one you play.
425?
Yes.
I think that you're correct, sir.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7.
425?
Yeah, I agree. 425.
All right, so we'll just do 425 all
So
across
that's
the
the
board.
highest rating.
So that's a 425 overall.
That's the
Pretty
only
easy.
average we know.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, the rest of them are
And it's the
pretty
highest
easy to
rating so
figure
far.
out. So the lowest one is beer 6. Beer 5 is second lowest.
Or beer 2.
It looks like beer 2 is number third lowest. Beer 1 is fourth. And then it is beer 4, and then beer 3 is second.
Beer
Number 8 is really difficult to
enjoy.
It's kind of peppery,
grassy.
It's dry. Very dry.
dry grass
It
pepper.
kind of goes into a weird saison-y kind of
Yeah.
flavor.
Wow, that is
Straight
I'm-
free.
that is medicinal almost in the
Yes.
aftertaste.
Yes.
It's a 3. And
Oh.
I mean nice then. It's a nice.
If we would have this on the Game of Beers, I would never guess
This
style.
No, I don't think anyone would. That is like cough syrup kind of in the aftertaste. There's a weird numbing on the tongue that I really don't appreciate it anyway whatsoever.
What this experiment has told me is maybe I don't actually like triple IPAs.
You like the idea of a better.
I like the
Yeah.
idea.
Well, that's not true. You've rated many of them fairly high. I mean, there's a lot of 4s, a lot of 375s, and
But this one, I don't know, 3? 275. 275. It's not a
Alright.
3. It's so strange.
and
Is it
Pontus?
beer?
I gave it a week.
Oh, 3, and then Bjorn.
Yeah, 275.
Björn is unhappy. You can see it is in his face.
Yes.
I gave it a 2. It's my
Why,
least
Stefan?
favorite.
Why do you do this to us?
Love. All right, so I guess that gives. Let's see. Let's do a quick reading here. Oh, 2.5.
Do you need a calculator?
It could be pretty easy, and then. All right, so the worst is this is beer number 6 is actually beer number 8, and then it goes
Aha, the 8th place.
7.
These numbers won't mean anything to our listeners.
No.
6. It's actually pretty easy to figure out because the ratings are. Oh wait, no, that's not right. That's this is 6, 5.
It would surprise me if one of these were other half even.
No, I don't think so.
I think at least one of them is
Four.
overtone.
That might be true.
That's because I've had beers with Stefan, and we've had Overtone that he's treated me to recently.
So, will you bring us
and I had
beer
them
number
recently as well, and I
6?
really like them. That is, the Harry Potter, the pink can.
That was one. Was that?
All right, you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the reveal?
Yep.
Yeah.
So beer number 6 will be the lowest rated one.
The murky silver water.
Yes!
It's Omnipollo.
Yes!
Omnipollo. I think Trismegistus. Beer number.
Yes. I drain poured that one when I bought it.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
fucking awful.
Beer number 8.
Shame on you, Omnipollo, for releasing that and for being so expensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this was like 80, 90 crowns
Yeah,
even at
yeah.
Stefan.
Total
And
drain
this has
pour.
been sitting for like a month or so. Oh.
So
It hasn't evolved.
So.
Södra Maltfabriken.
Yep.
Oh, I've had that one before.
That was my least favorite, and it came in second lowest.
I must see what I gave that
Beer number 5.
because I had that before.
Yeah.
What did I give it now?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't.
What'd you give it now? What'd you say? That was you gave it a 2.
I'm spot on.
275.
I gave it 275.
All right.
When I checked it in.
Last time I had it, I gave it 375. 325. So I'm 0.5 different.
Stigbergets
Bionic.
Bionic was number 5.
That one.
So number 6.
It
And number 5 was the number 5. Beer number 2.
Wait.
And bring beer number 1.
Wait, Bionic has to be beer number 5,
Yes.
Oh.
not position.
Yeah, it's beer number 5. It comes in number 6. It's beer number 5.
Yes.
Yes.
So.
Oh, I gave it 425 when I had it.
Oh, I had the Terra Nova yesterday.
Yep. So Side Eyes, of course, was IBU 300, 3000,
Yes.
which we all guessed. And then the Stigbergets Terra Nova
I was looking
was
for
beer number 4.
I found it as well.
So that's not bad. We all gave it 375, 3.5. That's
Yeah.
I gave
That's
it a higher
respectable.
rating yesterday.
oh no.
I don't know anything
Beer number
about
4
beer.
and beer number 3.
But now the fun part is, which are the top 3?
All right. So is there any guesses on what the top 3 might be?
Before we go there, I think I'm biased to like Stigberget because
I'm
I gave
100%
I
biased.
said other half.
Whoa.
Oh, fucking Optimum!
Yes.
Beer number 4 is All Green Everything from Other Half, which came in number 3.
Yeah.
The one that everyone really liked, which totally surprised me, Optimum from Sierra Nevada.
That's
I
right.
did not expect everyone to really love this one as much as they did.
It's really good.
But that's beer number 3.
Yes.
And it really
No.
benefits.
Yeah, that's beer. Yeah, it's the second beer number. It came in number 2 overall.
Yeah, but it came after 2 beers we didn't really like.
Yeah, but it's a classic.
But I think if you go back and try it,
I'm afraid now that
I still like it better than almost everything else.
So number 1 is beer number 7.
Number 1 is beer number 7, and it is also Another Half.
oh
It is Triple Mosaic Daydream.
Nice.
yes.
So
So now looking back at it, we've actually rated them somewhat how I would think, but
Yeah.
the Stigbergets Bionic was rated too low blind,
Yes.
Yeah.
and the Sierra Nevada Optimum got points from being rated.
Let's see what I have given Optimum.
I guarantee you did not give it as high a rating as you did today.
But it's really
As
good.
a 4. Did you?
I've had it twice. I gave it the 4 and the 425.
Oh wow! So yeah, you.
But I'm a
really
sucker for the old school West Coast multi
I think-
IPAs, double IPAs, triple IPAs. So yeah, I'm not a haze fan.
Well, I think for me, I'm really starting to appreciate more the old school styles that are a little more bitter, a little more malty, because I get a little burnt out on all of the haze bombs.
Yeah,
I want to try, something else.
I see. I have vintage check-ins on 2017, 2018, also 425. So yeah, Sierra Nevada, it's just good shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason they've been around as long as they have.
But I think I underrated the Stigbergets now. I haven't tried the Terra Nova yet, but the Bionic I rated that 425.
Let's see what I
when I had
gave.
it.
I gave Bionic a 425 when I had it non-blind, and I didn't like it.
Well, all of these came in at over 10% ABV, so they do fall technically within the category.
5. This is
The lowest ABV was 10% for the what was it called? Social Fabriken.
Yeah.
And then the highest, of course, was the, which I don't even count as part of the contest, the 3000 IBU Triple IPA, which came in at a whopping, where the hell is it? It's so high, 15.5%. It's ridiculously high. What's interesting though is it came in above. It wasn't even the lowest; it was the third lowest, or the fourth lowest in our ratings.
I can stand behind all of my blind ratings except the 2 Stigbergets ratings, where I just slammed Stigbergets.
Yeah,
That's
might have become a bit blinded by the.
Well, and to be fair, Stigbergets has been doing really good stuff recently, so you just kind of are already in that mindset to like them. Yeah. And I don't blame you for that. I there's a couple of breweries that they're blind spots for me. Stigbergets is one of them. I have a little blind spot for them. I'll always rate them a little higher because I just like the brewers and I like the organization and I like what they do. So I want them to succeed, kind of thing.
So looking back, did we give other half the spot number 1 and number 3?
We did.
So that hype actually holds up.
Yeah. That was actually for me the biggest question was, will the hype withstand if you don't know what they are? And I think all of you have had All Green Everything at least once.
Yep.
Yes.
The other one you have not had before.
But I was surprised by how smooth the Mosaic Daydream actually was for being at that percentage.
Yeah. I'm just glad that we had Omnipollo in the bottom.
Yes.
I was surprised that everyone just hands down said, "Nope, this is hot trash."
Yeah. And Södermalm Fabriken.
No surprise.
No surprise that they're in the bottom. I had a beer quite recently from them that was quite decent.
Well, I was kind of expecting them to be close to the bottom, but I just really wanted to see how would it fit in the mix of everything else. Because once you start getting all of these super boozy 10% plus IBV beers, I mean, they all just kind of blend together after a while.
Yeah.
That is true. That's why I'm glad we had at least the hop from here, because that one was totally different from everything else.
Yeah, that was the one I was on the fence the most of. I went back and forth. And originally I had Betty the Bat as part of this selection, which is a really good triple IPA. It's
I had it yesterday, so
yeah,
bummer to not recognize that one.
Terra Nova Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave Terra Nova a higher rating like yesterday.
It's okay, Martin. You don't have to be so downtrodden. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, blind tastings often do this to me. Either I get downtrodden or I get super wowed. The Optimum, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Optimum 2020.
Yeah. I just bought this right off the shelf at Systembolaget. So of the Systembolaget releases, there's the Omnipollo, the Stigbergets Terra Nova, the Optimum, and then the
Godfather. Godfather.
Yep. So there was those 4.
And Bionic.
And then Bionic, yeah. So there are only, I guess, 2 that I didn't buy off the shelf as a Stigbergets.
Yeah, I rated Hopkins before as well, and I gave it a 4 back then also, so it's in line with what I gave today.
It's a really good beer.
Yeah.
I love that it's an annual beer that comes every year at Stemet. I like this Sierra Nevada's annuals, the Celebration Ale.
Yeah, they're so much better.
Also, the Waldo's extra special.
Yeah.
From Lagunitas?
Yes, that one's also like same thing for me. Lagunitas, and they're special beers, and also Sierra Nevadas. They're always good.
Yeah.
And also it's the fresh hop ale that comes every.
Yeah.
I think the Sierra Nevada Christmas Ale they do every year is also
and I love
pretty
the
nice.
Normal. The normal.
Yes, the barrel aged.
Yeah. So, I mean the barrel aged and the regular.
I think what we're learning is Sierra Nevada is not as hyped as other breweries, but they're so consistent and they just do good stuff. And it's always they're always for me the underdog in tastings, but they always come out on top.
Always deliver.
Yeah.
Always deliver.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
Okay,
this was an amazing experiment, Stefan.
Yes.
Thank you for treating us to this
very
craziness.
well
Well, you're very welcome. I'm glad you guys were able to participate in this and try all of these different beers and experiences. We will wrap it up here. And guys, thank you for joining for this episode. You can find us online at what'sontappodcast.com, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube. And until next time, everyone, keep drinking, you dum-dums.